Hey guys, this is my second RTV, which is random topic videos. Little videos that are like 5 to 10 minutes where I talk about a topic that you guys suggest to me, and I try to do it weekly. So here is my second one, and today's topic is going to be why I don't have a boyfriend or why I don't do standard relationships. And this was suggested on YouTube by NP689, and it was the most thumbs up topic, so I thought I would start with that. My whole life up until the middle of high school, I had relationship after relationship, and they weren't necessarily poor relationships. It was just that every one that I had, I felt was lacking something, or having too much of something. There was too much restrictions, too many fights about certain, traditional standards of a relationship. So when I met my roommate, who I was dating for a little bit, he kind of brought up the whole, like, I don't want to forever be having sex with one girl. I don't want to have the, stereotype of the boyfriend who is like overprotective and, all this other stuff that kind of just has a negative connotation, connotation. My bad. So, and that made sense to me, like thinking about being a wife would be like, okay, I'm the ball and chain, I'm, dragging someone down, I'm not necessarily fun to be around, I'm nagging, I'm, making a man sleep with me only for the rest of my life and the rest of his. And that was kind of something that bothered me as well, but up until then, up until it was kind of suggested, I didn't really understand or know that I could kind of stray from that outdated tradition of, you get a boyfriend or girlfriend, you date for a while, you move in together, you get married, you have a baby, and that kind of monotony just starts setting in, and then you like maybe let yourself go or something, and that's just kind of the natural order of things according to, American and many other places, American tradition and many other places tradition. That's what I'm trying to say. So there will be blunders in this because it's me just talking for 5 to 10 minutes straight. So, but none of that just made sense to me. Like, if both of us want to, have sex with someone else, or we don't really want to be going out and getting a marriage license so that we can have our, love and friendship written down on paper, we don't have to, And it's not something that is necessary or something that's going to make anything easier on us except for maybe filing taxes together or something, right? So, we kind of just started being friends with benefits who are like really close, live together and spend time together and help each other out with each other's careers, but we were separate in every other way. We were allowed to, have sexual relationships with other people, and it wasn't, a hindrance to anything, right? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And that's just the reason, that's what I found to be the most logical, because all of the problems I did have in previous relationships were those rules that were just kind of like common sense rules that you have to put on every kind of relationship that you have. So the way I kind of break it down for like who I sleep with, who I don't sleep with, and who I'm just friends with, there has to be two things to warrant a friends with benefits situation. One is I have to trust him, and he has to be relatively a good friend to me, because of all of the STDs and all of the gossip, and someone could make a sex tape and put it up online and do a bunch of evil, slanderous things to me that just would be terrible. So I kind of want it to be someone that I trust. And the second kind of prerequisite is that you have to be sexually attractive to me, and that's just logical to me to only have sex with someone who I find sexually attractive. And every time I say this, a lot of people are like, oh wow, she's so shallow, and that's terrible, blah blah blah. But I just never understood people who settle for people who they don't necessarily find to be the most sexually attractive, and commonly not even their best friends. And in my opinion, if you are going to spend the rest of your life with someone, they have to be able to satisfy you sexually and satisfy you mentally and, emotionally. So, that's what I do. I find someone who I can trust to have a little fun with, and I separate the emotional from the sexual, and it just seems to work, And all of those things, like the jealousy is minimized or almost gone. The issues I have with, having relationships with people are very moot, and everything is just so much better. So that's why I do it, and that's why I don't have a boyfriend. And I've been doing this actually for 6 or 7 years now, since my freshman year in high school, I think. Freshman or sophomore year is when I kind of started doing this, and I could not be happier. And I feel like the relationships that I do have with people, whether sexual or not, are much stronger because I kind of understand what is important in a relationship and what isn't necessarily as important as it is more of just a traditional standard. So I've always counted myself as a more logical person, and I like to, try to understand why I feel certain ways, and that's always bettered my situations because I was able to kind of think of things and be like, okay, why is this affecting me? Why is this hurting me? Should it be hurting me? Should it be affecting me? And that has always helped me kind of negate the negative in my life. And this is one of those. And I've found that, people say, oh, well, you can't be as close to Jay as I am to my boyfriend or girlfriend. And it's like, I beg to differ, because I feel like now that we have that kind of understanding, that kind of closeness, where there isn't any, like, drama or jealousy or trying to put someone else in a cage and making them feel like they have to, abide by a certain rule in order to, show that they love you. It's just become such that I feel like I can be myself more around people because they understand what I'm doing and they understand that I don't have to kind of abide by those rules. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense to you, but I just feel like it's not bad to just have sex with someone you're only sexually attracted to, in theory, as long as there's no STDs or, responsibilities involved. And it makes sense to just be friends with someone who you just really want to be friends with and who isn't sexually attractive to you. And if you are going to go the path of finding someone, that one person that you're going to be with forever, and you're going to seal the relationship and get that marriage license, then it should be someone who is both. And I'll never understand someone who settles for less than that, because, you deserve to find the person that you can call your soulmate, that gets you and understands, why you like the things you like, and can also satisfy you sexually, because sex and sexuality is a huge part of a relationship, especially a long-term relationship. And I think a lot of people with their, politically correct views and stuff these days, and, trying not to be shallow and trying not to be this and that, they kind of forget that that's actually really important. Sex is something that is actually biologically ingrained in us. Like, our sexual attraction is not really something we can help, and we're all sexually attracted to different things. And we shouldn't be forced to, marry someone who is our best friend if we don't also have the other side of the coin, which is the sexual aspect. So, I don't know, if you disagree or if you agree with me, feel free to post in the comments. Also post more RTV topics, random topic video topics, RTVTs. And let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like these? Do you guys like these little videos? Hopefully you enjoyed this second installment, and next week I have a lot more to add to the list, hopefully. So please subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing these weekly if I can, and alongside posting all my VODs and all the other videos that I do. And stay tuned, because there's a lot more tarot coming your way. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.